Alright, I have an iPhone 6 Plus here with weak Wi-Fi. And this came in for a touch IC job, and as we were doing our post checks, we noticed that the Wi-Fi was not picking up all the networks. So we are going to type in the passcode, and we will show you what we're looking at. Okay, so here's our Wi-Fi. Normally we get a ton more networks here, and usually I'd say about 90% of the time it's just a bad Wi-Fi cable, which is at the top left here on the iPhone 6 Plus. This one right here. So we tried a new one, and still it was very, very weak. So Sanjeev here said that he was 100% sure that it was this duplexer, and I'm like, how do you know? How are you 100% sure it's a duplexer? And he said he's done it before, and it was the duplexer last time. And I said, no way. There's no way that you would know. I'm not saying that it wasn't duplexer. I just said that there's no way that you would know that it is a duplexer, because if you actually, I've removed the duplexer before, and I'll show you where the duplexer is located. But if you remove the duplexer, you're gonna get grayed out Wi-Fi, not weak Wi-Fi. So I was, and so here's what we're looking at. Let me show you where the duplexer is. Alright, so the duplexer is on the back of the logic board, top near the Wi-Fi chip. Why it's not scrolling? Okay, there it goes. It's a little white thingy located right here. Is it this one? Maybe it's, I'll have to take a look again. Oh, this is 6S Plus. Alright, let's go to 6 Plus. So it is this thing right here, and we'll show you under a microscope, okay? So the duplexer is this little white gray guy right here, okay? Now if we drill in and take a look at it, we say, oh, it's a duplexer, but it doesn't look bad right there. But upon further inspection, I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not, but we're going to zoom in real close here. There's actually a little crack there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let me see if I can focus this to a point where, if you, like, I'm gonna poke at it a little bit. I know the light's very bad, but this is actually cracked right here. If I run my tweezer through it, you can feel like a little crack right here, and you can see a crack in solder joint here. And if you look at ZXW tools, this is actually a ground pad, so it's probably not necessary, this pad right here. But the fact that this little guy is cracked, it's very possible that is the issue. So we're going to test Sanjeev's theory of 100% the duplexer. And I have a feeling I'm going to be wrong on this one, and I think it's going to be the duplexer. I'm rarely ever wrong, but oh, sometimes I just crack myself up. Okay, so we're going to replace this duplexer, and we're gonna pray that this is indeed the issue. So I just put a little Kapton on it because I don't like overheating the Wi-Fi chip here. And so I think maybe I'll just put some low melt on it, just because I really don't want to use too much heat around the Wi-Fi chip here. So put a little flux first. Maybe I can get this thing focused a little bit better. And then I'll get some low melt. And I might not even need anything else to remove this thing. So that is definitely low melted. Now I'm going to use a little bit of heat to remove it. Alexa, turn Office on. So direct the heat away from the Wi-Fi chip. Alright, so if you look at it, actually, the white, there's still, you see it? It's already, okay, so we'll look at the chip here. And you see it's cracked right there. And this side's cracked as well. So maybe both the ground points are donezo. Maybe that's why. I mean, I didn't even do anything. I just took it off, and look, it's not even connected. So I think Sanjeev is looking pretty good here. I think he's looking pretty good. So there's still low melt on this. I'm actually going to remove all the low melt. And then I'm probably going to tin it again. Okay, I should probably cut that and get a new thing at some point. Okay, that's done. So let's clean it up with some IPA. And then let's get our donor board and grab one of these little nubs. This looks like a good donor board here, huh? Maybe? Yeah, this looks like a good one. So we'll just grab from this one. Should probably, you know what, let's just low melt it again. Let's just, I don't want to damage this thing and whatever. Okay, low melt it. A little bit of heat. Should be careful with it. Make sure that big square thing's facing down. Oh, see, this one's cracked too, though. Weird. Maybe this is so this one's no good, man. Nope. Let's try another one. This is actually a 6, but I think actually is there no duplexer on the 6? Interesting. Alright, well, we'll go with the 6 pluses. We should have plenty of 6 pluses. Maybe they're all cracked. Alright, well, try number 2. Now I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious if maybe this is the cause for grayed out Wi-Fi. See, look, this is pulled as well. I mean, maybe this is another fatal flaw in this. I mean, is this okay or not okay? Well, I'm gonna diode mode it just to see. But I don't like how the pad's kind of pulled on those. Although it doesn't look like it's connected there, so So let me just kind of flip this up real quick. Then I'm going to see if there's continuity between these two pads here. If there is, then I know it's good. If there's not, well, I don't feel it. Well, I don't really like this. I don't like that there's two pads still kind of there. Let me just double check to make sure that they're both ground pads. See, they are supposed to be ground. So you figured that they would be both connected, right? But let me just try one more just to see if we can get a better duplexer. Or, you know what? We may end up having to buy new ones, actually. Maybe they just can't be salvaged. Okay, there's one more. Keep going. Okay. There you go. Successful. I think this is a successful. All right. So you know what we're gonna do before we even do this, right? We're gonna put his phone back together and see what we get with no duplexer on here. I think that's a good test. I'm pretty sure last time I did it, it was grayed out Wi-Fi. So maybe this is the flaw that we've been searching for. Maybe this is the flaw that we've been searching for. Very possible. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's going to say no Wi-Fi, but grayed out Wi-Fi. I'm pretty sure of that. It's very interesting. I don't even know if it's necessary to put this back because I think it's pretty sure it's going to be grayed out, but we'll just put it back just in case. Alright. Looks like it's kind of taking a while to boot. I wonder if maybe that is it, man. Right here. Okay. So I just pushed the settings. Oops. Okay, so Wi-Fi is not grayed out. I just get nothing with Wi-Fi now. Okay, without duplexer you get nothing. No networks, nothing. But it's not grayed out. Okay. So, okay. Anyways, that's a test. We're gonna go ahead and replace it now, and hopefully it'll fix the Wi-Fi. All right, so we have our donor one here that's intact. It has a little bit of, it's got a little bit of low melt on it now. So I'm actually gonna see if I can remove the low melt because I don't want this thing cracking again on me. So let's get our braid, and then we'll just kind of tap on it a little bit. I think we'll just do this. Kind of clamp it and then just do this. Let's get the underside too. I think that's good enough. Okay, so now let's put some regular solder on it. When I say regular, it's 6337. Just gonna tin it just a little bit. Just tin it, and then I think I'll probably just tin this too. Oh man, that's a lot of tin. Probably shouldn't have tinned it. Yeah, I'm not gonna tin it. Let me remove this. I don't think it's gonna be necessary to tin it because the ground pads are just ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so let's put it back. Just make sure that the little square thing is on the bottom. That square thing is on the bottom. And I think we're gonna try this first, and then let's see if this works. I think you have to be kind of delicate with it because you don't want to crack it again. So I think that worked actually. Not gonna be a problem. And then it's a little bit uneven though. So I'll do the same with this. I'll try to push down a little bit so that it lays kind of flat. Alright. That looks like solid joint right there. And then let's look on the back side. Every joint looks pretty good except for that one, which I think probably needs a little more solder maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a little more on there just because. I'm just gonna use my regular pencil. That's good. Okay, so that's good. I think we're done. Clean this up one more time. I'm gonna turn my air to high speed and kind of blow some of this flux off. Flood it. Okay. All right, let's test it. Moment of truth. All right, so what is the verdict? Well, Let's click on Wi-Fi, and what do you think? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Is it? What do you think? Maybe? Is that not full? It's not, right? So the verdict is negative, which is why we do not fix Wi-Fi problems. It's hopeful. So I would probably say negative to this. I'm sure he knew about it before he sent it to us. So bad news for the customer. We're just gonna do this for free because we're making a video out of it, but it didn't fix it. So I don't know what's gonna happen now. The touch works though. Strange. Yeah, I think there's just too many points of failure for the Wi-Fi. Which, you can fix it, but man, how much time are you gonna spend trying to fix it, and then success rate, and then whether you can fix it or not, and then how much do you charge for a Wi-Fi problem, right? That's the other thing. So, with all those considered, I just don't think it's a wise thing to fix. From a business perspective, it's not wise to fix Wi-Fi problems. You can do it. If you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs or whatever, but I would rather not spend my time doing this kind of stuff when we don't have a solid solution for it. I would rather fix things that we have solid solutions for. So, we could probably poke around here and maybe eventually find the problem. Maybe we won't find a problem 5-6 hours later or something like that. But I think we've done enough of these to know that it's just not. It's not a viable repair. So that is that. That did not. So after we reassembled it, it looks like, okay, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's 3 screws here, and it looks like one of these screws actually grounds the Wi-Fi antenna to the frame. So I think it's this screw right here, and so basically if this screw is missing, then you're not gonna get all the Wi-Fi networks. So it is important to make sure that this screw is screwed in. So after we reassembled it, everything was back in business. We were able to pretty much get all of our Wi-Fi networks. As you can see here, this is pretty standard here, so it looks like it did fix it actually. So I guess you can kind of ignore all that stuff we were talking about earlier. There was definitely a noticeable crack in that duplexer. So I guess if you ever have weak Wi-Fi, that would probably be something to look at. Grayed out Wi-Fi is gonna be something different. Weak Wi-Fi. So this is, yeah, I think this is good. Look at all these networks here. So anyways, it did actually fix it. That's it. That's the end of this video. I wanted to end it. I wanted to update actually because we kind of wrote this phone off or the Wi-Fi off, and but I think it's good. So all right, so we'll just go with that. So I think maybe that duplexer is pretty fragile, and maybe a drop or something like that cracks it. So now you get to watch our promo video. Take care. Solve it. Look elsewhere. Thanks for watching my videos on YouTube. I just want to talk to you about our online video course hosted at udemy.com. If you go to microsoldering.com and click on store, while it loads, click on Microsoldering the full curriculum. As you can see, we have discounted the price to $99.99, and you click on this, you'll see that it contains 3.5 hours of online video instructions on how to get started in microsoldering, and we're also offering a certificate now. So after you complete the course, just email us at support@microsoldering.com and we will send you a certificate, a signed certificate with your name on it that you can display on in your store if you want. Again, 3.5 hours of video instruction. We also have a forum now which you can post your questions and we will answer it as quickly as possible. It is a free forum, no charge for it. The course is $99.99. Just click on this link and that'll give you the discount, because if you go through udemy.com directly, it's going to be $149.99. So thanks for watching. If you want to learn how to do this stuff, then go buy this online course. Thanks, bye.